Hey guys, it's your boy Humble Ziggy. I'm back in here with another video, and today we're here with Crypt and Chris Webby voicemail official audio. Now, at the time of this recording, this came out on March 27th. Right now, it's 11:09 p.m. and it's March 29th. But you know, sooner or later, it's gonna come up around after midnight. So I'ma just say for the record that it was 3 days old, because I know once this video comes out it's gonna be at midnight. So like I said, but basically this came out March 27th, and I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. When he announced on Twitter or so, it could be either Twitter or Instagram when he announced it, but when he announced that he got a song with Chris Webby, I'll be straight up honest. Heard of Chris Webby before. Heck, anytime when I'm like listening to music on my Pandora, I always see his name, but I never like get into his music that much. So let me know of any Chris Webber songs, and it gotta be a banger. Then again, he probably does put up more bangers, but let me know of any like bangers, like fire bangers that not only you can dissect lyrics to, but bop to and such, but not to bars and such, cause I can't know all of it, but just here and there. But either way, let me know of any other Chris Webby. Let me know of any Chris Webby songs to react to. But the thing is, this even though when I saw it dropped literally on the 27th, I wanted to react to it on the spot, but I came home from work that day, so I was a little bit tired. So regardless, but either way, I said I was gonna, one way or another, I was gonna react to it. So here we are. So at the time of this recording, it's at 39k views. So it's been popping, and apparently this is probably on the album that he has, Buried Alive, and apparently it's coming out on the 15th of next month. So and he said that's copyright free, so I'm gonna react to every song off there. So either way, we gotta check this music video. We gotta check this audio outside. So without further ado, let's get in the video.
Where were you on the nights that I sat by myself in my room, out my mind, trying to handle my health, all alone on the phone, hoping you pick up the cell? But now I know how it goes when I get your voicemail. Where were you on the nights that I sat by myself in my room, out my mind, trying to handle my health, all alone on the phone, hoping you pick up the cell? But now I know how it goes when I get your voicemail. So many times I've cried, so many times I've hurt, so many times I've tried to die and take a ride in that long black hearse. But I called you first, but you ignored me, cause you knew that my life was
so it's one of those kind of songs where it's like a relationship type vibe of songs, and hey, so far I like it.
Get your voicemail. So many times I've cried, so many times I've hurt, so many times I've tried to die and take a ride in that long black hearse. But I called you first, but you ignored me, cause you knew that my life was piss pouring. You would move to the side when it gets gory, and then you would arrive when my mood would subside and I get a victory. It's funny how these people tell you that they'll always be there for you through the thick and thin, cause when you losing they ain't nowhere to be viewed until you improve and begin to win.
Hey, that's some facts though. Most of the time people say they'll be there for you thick and thin. Sometimes they be capping. Like, they only will stick around to you to see you like fail and such. So sometimes you gotta keep your circle close, keep your like circle small, cause not everybody you associate with is your friends. Some of them are just not a lot of them are even acquaintances. So sometimes you gotta keep your circle close. Like, small and so.
Get gory, and they do it around when my mood was upside and I get a victory. It's funny how these people tell you that they'll always be there for you through the thick and thin. Cause when you lose and they ain't nowhere to be viewed until you improve and begin to win. Then all of a sudden they come out of nowhere and act like they've always been there. Like you weren't the one that was braving the storms. They just seem the weather's fair and they wanna claim you when you get well. And they'll be quick to say that you're friends and they always knew.
Facts. So facts. Like what I just said. And it's like this. From anytime when an artist touching a song, when an artist says like a bar like that, I know they do it in different ways, but either way, basically what they're trying to say is they were 1 minute they say they're friends and such and so, but they're never there for you when they're like at the hard times and such. But now all of a sudden, now when you grow up, when you blow up big and such, like you got like, I wouldn't say like you got a famous or so, but at least you got some success. You're good in life, and so they immediately come out of nowhere and just start to say that, "What's up, my friend?" Nah, get your ass away from me.
They seen the weather's fair and they wanna claim you when you get well. And they'll be quick to say that you're friends and they always knew that you'd excel. But you weren't there on the night I had a gun to my head with a one-way trip to hell. So don't you ever dare to look away.
And to think that Crypt almost committed suicide at one point in his time in his life. I'm glad that he didn't, so that way we wouldn't be blessed with him today. So hey, sometimes you gotta always support one another and always ask somebody if they're okay. Even if he wasn't there fully for their entire life, just be generous and such. So I'm glad that Crypt never committed suicide, and I'm glad that he's in a good. So Crypt, if you ever see this message, if you ever see me, just know that I'm glad that you're alive.
Blame you when you get well, and they'll be quick to say that you're friends and they always knew that you'd excel. But you weren't there on the night I had a gun to my head with a one-way trip to hell. So don't you ever dare to look away. All you fair weather friends are faking. If you don't think it's fair, then I'll say, where were you on the nights that I sat by myself in my room, out my mind, trying to handle my health, all alone on the phone, hoping you pick up the cell. But now I know how it goes when I get your voicemail. Where were you on the nights that I sat by myself in my room, out my mind, trying to handle my health, all alone on the phone, hoping you pick up the cell. But now I know how it goes when I get your voicemail.
You see, friendship should be crystal clear, but with some of y'all, this shit hard to tell. When the chips were down, yelling, give a fuck, weren't picking up when I called your cell. But then it changed and I bought a chain.
Oh, this sounds different. So I'm guessing this is Chris Webby. It's like he has a little goofiness in his voice and all, but but for this particular song, it doesn't sound goofy, but it just sounds weird. His voice sounds, I wouldn't say it's weird in a bad way, but weird in a funny but cool type of way. But basically, he's really reiterated what Crypt said in his verse. Like, you see, basically, he wasn't there when I was down. How the heck you gonna, basically he wasn't there when I was down and such, but now all of a sudden that when I'm at a good place now, where I'm good in life right now, all of a sudden you just want to come up to me and say, hey, what's up, my friend? No.
I get your voicemail.
You see, friendship should be crystal clear, but with some of y'all, this shit hard to tell. When the chips were down, yelling, give a fuck, weren't picking up when I called your cell. But then it changed and I bought a chain and I bought a house and I bought a range. Now they calling back, want an autograph for they cousin and wanna come hang. Shit, it's not even like I'm still pissed at them, cause carrying that shit is toxic. And now I'm way more rich than them. I'm too busy counting my profits, took my shot to explode. Y'all ain't acknowledge me, so you can still come to my shows. You'll just get charged of the dough. Yeah.
Damn. But hey, it is what it is, man. Y'all wasn't there for me when I was at my bottom, but anytime when y'all want, but now y'all can still come to my shows and all, but the only difference is, instead of you being in my VIP, you gonna have to charge at the door. Shit.
Now I'm way more rich than them. I'm too busy counting my profits, took my shot to explode. Y'all ain't acknowledge me, so you can still come to my shows. You'll just get charged of the dough. Yeah, I cut out all of them fake ones. I'm riding out with my day ones, and we still tight as fuck. Breaking bread, taking vacations. Ain't mad at you at all. picked up my call.
Where we
Facts. And that's the thing though. And then all of a sudden I told him that, nah, you ain't a real one, nigga. You fake as hell. But when they get mad at you for saying the one time you say no to them, they be like, oh, I was there for you, this and that. Nigga, but it's like this. You was only there for one time in my life, right? But it's like this. If you was there for them for one time, easy or fast, they just stick to that exact moment. What about the other times and such? If you wasn't there for almost my life, if you wasn't helping me, what in the way I was helping you, and it not even have to be for all my life, but it's for most certain hard times in my life. If you wasn't there for all of that, and I'm at a good place now, and all of a sudden you just want to come hang, like piggyback right off my success. It ain't trying to sound, I'm not trying to sound like I'm a dick or anything like he said, or trying to be rude with it or anything, but if you didn't pick up if you didn't like answer me or so, or try to help me out, you think I'm gonna actually ride with you, call you my day one still? Heck no.
We still tight as fuck, breaking bread, taking vacations. Ain't mad at you at all. Too many plaques up on my wall. I'm not trying to be a dick, but you should have picked up my call.
Where were you on the nights that I sat by myself in my room, out my mind, trying to handle my health, all alone on the phone, hoping you pick up the cell. But now I know how it goes when I get your voicemail. Where were you on the nights that I sat by myself in my room, out my mind, trying to handle my health, all alone on the phone, hoping you pick up the cell. But now I know how it goes when I get your voicemail.
Hey man, that was basically it. But hey, like I said, always good messages and such throughout it. Basically, main point is, if you wasn't there for me since day one and such, if you haven't helped me through my other stuff and so in life, and all of a sudden now when I'm at the top of my peak, like I got this good success and such, my health is good, everything is good in my life, all of a sudden now you just want to come in my life trying to say that, hey, what's up my friend, and so on, so remember me, so look. And it's like this, people, when most people do that, they think like they're entitled or so. Like, nigga, if you feel like I owed you something, no, you should. If you're honest to me with something, if you want to help me out, not because of, no, if I'm going to help you out, it's not because I owe you something, it's because I generally do it out of kindness of my heart. But if you feel like I owed you for it, then I'm just cutting you off instantly. But hey, like this, shout out to Crypt and shout out to Webby for this, man. And it's like I said, it's a good thing, Crypt, you didn't commit suicide. Cause bro, you're in a great place now. Now even though I didn't know what happened, like you, I know you always explain it and so, but it's like this. It's a good thing now that you're in a better place. But hey, let me know what you think down in the comments below. It's been your boy Homie Ziggy signing out. Stay positive and keep the vibes up. There you go.